Another day, another time where Discord lies to your face and gets exposed for doing so. So, Arc Raiders. A lot of people are playing it right now, and they actually have a little bit of a partnership with Discord where you can connect your Discord account to Arc Raiders and message your friends that way. Well, apparently Arc Raiders is able to read all of your private DMs on Discord. Yep, you heard that correctly. Now, I've seen a lot of people actually defending Discord in this situation, saying this is actually Arc Raiders' fault. We'll get into all of that a little bit, but I'm telling you right now, Discord is lying, and I can prove it. So, here's what happened. So, during gameplay of Arc Raiders, a private Discord direct message conversation between two users were found being written in plain text to a local game log file. Additionally, a full Discord bearer authentication token was found stored in the same log file. These findings represent serious privacy and security violations that affect all players using Discord integration with the game. Now, he does write a correction here for something he says later in the article, but again, like I said, I can prove that Discord is still lying about what happened here. So the risk summary that he found: private DM content written to a log file, bearer token written to a log file, friends list presence data logged, and overly broad gateway connection scope, the severity of which is either all high or critical for pretty much everybody using a Discord integration with Arc Raiders. So any private conversation received while the game is running is written to disk. Log files may be included in crash reports or bug report uploads. Log files may be accessible to other applicants in the same machine, and third parties with access to the machine or crash reports can read private conversations. So Discord bearer token is functionally equivalent to a username and password. Anyone in possession of this token can read all your messages and DMs, access your friends list, server, and account settings, change voice or Discord settings, or remain logged in until the password is changed. Keep in mind that this is all happening obviously after Discord announced that they're going to be rolling out global age verification through IDs and AI facial scans, which is obviously a huge privacy concern. Discord already had their own 70,000 government ID leak from their third-party vendor getting hacked back in October. It is likely way more than 70,000, but yeah, Discord has basically been under fire for having tons of security issues. I was going to say over the months, but honestly, this has kind of been a problem for years now in Discord, and now Discord apparently is giving games that they work with, whether knowingly or unknowingly, I guess we can give Discord the benefit of the doubt for now, access to read all your DMs. So yeah, the impact of this is that third-party users who have no relationship with Arc Raiders have their Discord presence data written to another user's game log file without their knowledge or consent. This affects people who never agreed to Arc Raiders terms of service. The Discord SDK integration requests and maintains a full Discord gateway connection using the user's bearer token. So what's the impact? Well, it exposes far more user data than necessary for the stated purpose, showing game status in Discord, violates the principle of least privilege, and creates unnecessary attack surface for all the findings listed above. So this is what Timothy, who is the writer of this article, recommends that they do. For Arc Raiders, immediately filter message create, presence update, and authentication events from SDK logging. Never log bearer tokens or authentication credentials to any file. Reduce the Discord gateway connection scope to only what rich presence requires. And audit all crash report and log upload systems to ensure tokens and message content are scrubbed before transmission. For Discord, review the SDK design that allows full gateway connections via bearer tokens for third-party games. Enforce stricter OAuth scopes for game rich presence integrations, and investigate whether this violates developer terms of service. For anybody who has integrated their Discord account with Arc Raiders, he recommends that you change your Discord password immediately because this invalidates your current bearer token. I believe this might be the part that he revised, but people who are smarter with technology can correct me if I'm wrong. Do not share your log files with anyone, including support teams, until the token is removed, and disable Discord integration inside of Arc Raiders. This will remove the information being written to discord.log. So now let's get to the part where people are actually defending Discord and where I can actually prove that Discord is lying about this. So this tweet was made, got a bunch of attention, 1.4 million views, 31k likes, and a lot of people in the description were actually saying that they disagree with Discord being at fault for this. For example, right over here, if you let Arc Raiders connect to your Discord so you can see your DMs in game while playing, of course it has them in plain text. How else would you be able to see them? This is an Arc Raiders issue with their integration improperly logging data. It should not. That's a different threat model than Discord reads your DMs. It's client-side data handling creator spillover risk in your own machine. So there seems to be a little bit of a miscommunication here, but the problem is that Discord still did lie about the information that Arc Raiders would have. That is the main issue here. Let me just show you guys a screenshot real quick of what happens when you integrate your Discord with Arc Raiders. It says this will allow Embark Studios, which are the people behind Arc Raiders, to access your profile information, manage your Discord friends list and blocked users, access your friends list and their online statuses, update your activity status on Discord, and send and receive game invites. Let me just show you something over here. What does this say right over here? This application cannot read your messages or send messages as you. Read it. Read it again. Discord is still in trouble here, and they did still do their users wrong by allowing Arc Raiders to even have the ability to read your messages. Yes, I've heard that this might be a bug in Discord's case or Arc Raiders case, but whatever. However, look at Discord's dodgy record whenever they say stuff to us about anything privacy related. What did they say in their freaking first initial statement about age verification globally rolling out? Oh, trust us, bro. Don't worry. You know, we're going to keep everything safe. Everything will be all okay. And then what happened? Persona, their third-party vendor that they were using at the time, had a bunch of code just lying around on some random website somewhere, and it resulted in a bunch of people's Discord information just being out there for everyone to see. Persona then just kept on getting exposed again and again through things like LinkedIn, and they had like a whole issue with Discord and stuff like that. And while all that bickering was going on between the two parties, our information was what was at risk. And that's, remember, also after Discord had their 70,000 government IDs being leaked. Discord keeps hitting us with the, oh, trust me, bro, dialogue, and then they still have all this information get leaked over and over again. Let's say that Arc Raiders had a bug. Let's say the Discord had a bug, whatever. Let's say that they didn't do this maliciously, right? Well, how come it's always us that has to suffer for it? Why is it always the people who are using Discord who randomly has their information out there? Now all their private DMs are leaked. And I know people are going to say, oh, what's the big deal? It's private DMs, whatever. It's about the accumulation of Discord constantly fucking up everybody's privacy that makes this an issue. I am the first one to admit, and you guys have seen my videos before, that I don't know shit about technology. A lot of the SDK jargon or whatever was said here, I'm fully admitting I'm an idiot. I don't even know what that type of stuff means, right? However, a lot of people in this comment section over here were actually defending Discord, saying that this actually wasn't Discord's fault at all. This was all Arc Raiders' fault. They had a bug, they had a glitch, whatever. Read the freaking message again. Discord explicitly states that there is no way that Arc Raiders can read your messages or send messages as you. But then what happened? They somehow got access to Discord DMs. I mean, come on. Now, in terms of like an update to the situation, Arc Raiders did actually acknowledge this, and this has now been patched. But it's the fact that it happened to begin with, which is the issue. The team is working on a hot fix to address an issue where the Discord SDK logged excessive user information. Rest assured that your private or personal data was not sent outside your machine, and Embark is not review or keep such information, whatever. I mean, you can never trust any of these companies. I don't trust a single word that they say. Pretty much every single time some sort of company or organization promises you that your information will be safe, boom, it ends up getting leaked in the later months and years. So yeah, I would still follow the steps that Timothy wrote in his article. It is always better to be safe than sorry. So I would definitely recommend, if you actually integrated Arc Raiders with your Discord account, to change your Discord password and disable your Discord integration with Arc Raiders. I mean, they're just going to have like, oh, this is just a bug. Trust me, guys, one-time thing. Don't worry about it. But, you know, like I said, you literally never know with these companies and organizations. I don't know if Embark Studios or Arc Raiders have ever had any privacy related issues. I haven't looked into that. However, I do know for a fact that Discord is fucking infamous at this point for constantly putting the privacy of their users at jeopardy. I don't trust a single word that Discord says. I probably never will trust a single word that Discord says. And this just yet seems to be another case of Discord fucking up. And this one actually kind of fell under the radar a little bit. I actually haven't seen many people talking about this one, but yeah, I mean, whether it was a bug or not, whatever, Discord still lied to us, because they said in that message that I showed you guys that Arc Raiders, if you integrate it with your Discord account, will not have the ability to read any of your messages. And then what happened? They had the ability to read your messages. For my tech savvy people in the comments, feel free to correct me if I made any sort of like incorrect statements with all the technological jargon like SDK or, you know, bearer tokens or whatever. But like I said, Discord did lie, and you guys saw the proof in front of your face. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are on the situation in the comments. Discord continues to mess with everybody's privacy. Please leave a like in the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more. See ya.